Hey, everybody. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Tammy.
It is always so nice to see you, Lisa.
Likewise, my friend.
I just really look forward to these lives. And you
I
keep
do
me
too.
on my toes.
I'm not feeling on my toes, but
Well, we can't always feel on our toes, but you keep me on my toes. That's what these lives are good for me. I feel like they get me motivated. So, I go and I do the things that I need to do that I otherwise did not get done yet.
good. How
Mhm.
bad is the dog barking in the background when it was?
Oh, he's fine.
Okay.
It wasn't too bad.
We are
He's okay.
it's been a month.
Mhm. It has. How's Norman today?
He is walking better than he has since this whole thing started.
Mm.
It started
Hey.
Friday. Hey, Ann fell back. Hey, it's my Renaissance
Hey,
grandma.
Ann and Vanessa. Good to see you guys.
He's walking better than he has been since this whole
Mhm.
thing started over a month ago.
Mhm.
And he finished the second round of antibiotics. He's still on an anti-inflammatory because the vet thought
Mhm.
it was some form of septic arthritis.
Uh-huh.
3.5 years old.
Huh.
Um,
What in the world?
I know.
Huh.
So anyway, he's doing good, and we're just a little cautious because when it ends the medication, that was what happened the last time. After a week off the meds is when he declined. So we're just kind of holding our breath and hoping he stays well.
Mhm. Yes, that's wonderful news.
So thank you. Oh, thanks, Anne. So yeah, so we are it's been a rough month between that wind event and then me being sick and then Norman being sick and
Mhm.
now we're dismantling our kitchen.
Mhm.
Um
Oh
so that's
gosh.
why I have a dog barking in the background. We're starting with the floor in the laundry room, so I apologize for the noises, everybody.
Uh-huh. That's okay. He's fine.
I will
Hey,
mute it
Rebecca.
if it gets too loud. Hey, Rebecca. But yeah, other than that, we're fine. It's just, I think when we're talking about goals, right?
Mhm.
It's been a month of not really moving forward, if that makes
Mhm.
sense.
Mhm.
But it's also
But you've been
been
taking care of your animals, like,
right, right.
all
But
of
it's
them.
also been a month of learning,
Mhm.
right? And
Mhm.
dealing
Hey,
with stuff.
Gwen.
Hey, Gwen, and happy birthday to you, Gwen. Yesterday was her birthday.
Happy birthday, Gwen. You
So
know
so
what?
yeah, but I think the biggest thing is like when you go through times like that, ride the roller coaster,
Mhm.
deal with it,
Yeah,
but don't let it consume you. So, it's okay to pause your goals
it
temporarily, but
is.
but
Absolutely.
don't let it, you know, sidetrack you forever is what, because you know how
Yeah.
you can get in that
Yeah,
space.
you can. Mhm. Yeah. And
So
sometimes, like you're recognizing the value that that time has had for you too. Like,
absolutely.
recognizing the value in the things, that are otherwise could be negative things. Hey, Mona, good to see you.
Hey, Mona. Yeah, one of the things that we learned, and just from the vet coming last Tuesday, which is why we had to cancel. So I apologize for that. Um, but one of the things we learned was that, the vet was manipulating his legs
Mhm.
and he didn't balk a bit.
Mhm.
And I was convinced it was in his legs. He had mycoplasma arthritis, all
Uh-huh.
this stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I believe I was wrong. He still could have has arthritis,
Uh-huh.
but the vet touched his shoulders and his shoulders were sore.
Huh.
So, because he balked big time.
Wow.
Um, and we laughed last
So what
week
do they
because
think?
they
What's the
think it was a
diagnosis?
form of septic arthritis, so basically a bacterial
Oh.
arthritis.
Oh, shoot. So it'll go away for good or just something you always gotta keep an eye on?
We don't know. We don't even know if that's the case. We're just hoping that he improved with this second round. Maybe it needed
Mhm.
something to knock it out of him.
Oh, Gwen, I'm so
Oh, Gwen, I'm so
sorry.
sorry.
Dang it. That's so horrible.
And it's true. And I know Gwen, like she does above and
Yes.
beyond for
Yes,
her
and
animals. And the
goats.
reality,
Mhm.
I was going to say, the reality of it is you can do everything
Mhm.
right and it
Mhm.
doesn't turn out good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know Gwen does above and beyond for her
Mhm.
goat.
She does. Darn it.
I'm so
So
sorry,
crazy
Gwen.
with the goats. I was watching, 9 Acres Homestead. I was watching a video, and they were saying that they don't have goats anymore because they just had such a hard time struggling to keep them alive in Oklahoma. And I don't know what kind of goats they had or anything like that, but we are so worried here. We've got heat lamps, with the I know you're not supposed to, so for anybody that's going to get on to me for it, just know this. I know. But we have, extension cords ran out with heat lamps hooked up, doing our best to keep them warm. We've got 2 pregnant nannies right now that are due in February, and we're just like, oh, please don't throw them into, early delivery because the cold can throw them into early delivery.
Yeah, I pray they don't. And the other thing is, a lot of people are seeing temps they don't normally see. So
Yeah,
that's the other challenge of it. And I apologize for the dog barking and any noise. I'll try to put it on mute.
yeah.
My dog does not like change,
Uh-huh.
and we are
Cute.
ripping out our kitchen and ripping
Mhm,
out our floor in our laundry room today and putting it in.
mhm,
So he's gonna bark, and my
mhm.
husband's got tools going,
And
and
he's
I'm doing
not
the best I
digging
can.
it. Diesel's so darn cute.
He just and I'm just sorry. I'll try to mute it as much as possible, but
Yeah, you're
it's
fine. It's
chaos
not
here right
bugging me.
now,
You're
and it
good.
will be for months. So get ready.
I'll be for months.
Well, yeah, because
How fun, though. The end's exciting, right?
it is exciting, but
Mhm,
we're doing the laundry room floor today, and then putting all that back, and then we're gonna start
mhm,
tearing out the kitchen
mhm.
and all that. And I just share
Yeah.
that because it's gonna be going on for a while.
Mhm.
But we've ordered the cabinets. We're waiting on them to come in. The floor just came in.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, welcome to the land of
That's
chaos right
so
now.
exciting. Yay.
Thank you. And thanks, Anne. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So one thing I wanted to mention on this live, and I think you introduced it perfectly, Lisa, is that you're never, when it comes to your own goals and what you want to achieve, things happen and you're never late. You're always on time. You're like, you wake up and there you are. It's your life. You're tackling, as long as you're consistently tackling things that are the priorities for you. And sometimes that means that you're hyper focusing on one, especially when it's a life. Even if it's an animal's life, that still counts, right? So you're focusing on life, and that's part of your priorities, right?
Always, always. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, and I mean, I'm gonna
Yeah.
focus on life, and I'm always gonna focus on,
Mhm.
what my animals need. And,
Yeah.
one of the challenges with Norman was we went sub-zero,
Mhm.
which is typical for us, but,
Mhm.
you really don't want that because that can
Yeah.
complicate things, as you know. I
Mhm.
did wanna say about the heat lamp, there are safer heat lamps, just an FYI.
Mhm. Hey, Corner
Um,
Clubhouse, thanks for coming.
hey, Corner Clubhouse, there are numerous options for safer heat lamps than the traditional ones, and there
Uh-huh.
are number 1, I love the Premier One lamps that have the cage on the bottom,
Mhm.
and we invested in 2 of them, and we are thrilled with them.
Oh, good. I don't know which
The
one they
the
have
other
out.
thing is they make heating pads.
Mhm.
I know they make them for pigs, I believe they're for goats as well.
Mhm.
I'm not sure how I'd feel about a heating pad because if it malfunctioned, it would be in bedding. Um,
Mhm. Yeah.
but they also make heat lamps that are, ceramic
Uh-huh. Hey, Seed
in
Soul
nature.
Sunshine.
Hey there. And I've heard they're pretty good, like, they're ceramic, so sometimes when you have a heat lamp and it's outside and
Mhm.
the temps drop and the heat lamp's on, the heat lamp can bust
Mhm.
because of the cold temps hitting it.
Ooh. Uh-huh.
So they make, like, ceramic style ones
Uh-huh.
that heat up, but they're less likely to break. I've never
Okay.
had one of those. I use the Premier one,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not sponsored, but I really like them
Mhm.
because we use them in
You guys
farrowing.
get crazy, crazy cold too.
But we don't have them out in crazy cold. We did have it out
Mhm.
once for Waylon when
Uh-huh.
he was sick, but other than that, we use them for farrowing, so we don't really have them out when it's frigid cold.
Uh-huh.
But there also is heating panels for chickens that you can put on the wall and it would emit heat.
Uh-huh.
Um, I had it for chickens when they were little,
Uh-huh.
but I wonder if it would work for goat kids.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have goats, so I don't
You
know.
could do a video on all of this,
No,
Lisa.
jeez.
Even if it's stuff you didn't had at Harvey's Supply, you could take your camera up in there and show these things. That's wonderful information. Hey, Heather.
Yeah. Hey, Heather.
Yeah, because some of this stuff I hadn't heard of.
The other thing you can do is I know with pigs, hey, Bonnie's
Hey,
1287.
Bonnie's. Thanks for coming.
I know that you can also put, for pigs, you can put blankets out there,
Mm-hmm.
like on the bedding,
Uh-huh.
and they can lay on it, and that makes them warmer. So I wonder
Mm-hmm.
if you could I don't know if goats would eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Pigs don't usually.
Mm-hmm. Well, when I
Yeah,
had Ladybug in the house, I'd give her a blanket and she didn't eat it.
right. Gwen
But
says,
goats, they mess right in their own bedding. I don't know if pigs do that too, but
well, most people don't, but
hey,
mine
Robin.
do in the winter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gwen said if the babies were right in front of the panel, it might work, but that's it.
Mm. Hmm. Yeah. Oh,
But I
how
know that
many
I've
more
tried to
babies
look
do
at,
you have, Gwen? Hey, Nancy.
hey, Nancy. Hey, Garden State so and so. Good to see you, Robin. But yeah, I think there's always plenty of options. I know for us, carpets on the door have been a game changer
Mm.
because they
Mm-hmm.
insulate. And even though some wind gets through it, it does insulate from most of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think she just had the deceased ones. I don't think she has any. I could be
Oh,
wrong, but I don't think.
they were all separate in the stall.
Oh, poor things. I'm
Yeah,
so
that.
sorry, Gwen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
Dang.
just it's so hard when you do all the right things and
Mm-hmm.
whether here's the thing, everything's out of it's not in our control.
Mm-mm.
It is not in our
Mm.
control.
Mm-mm.
The sooner you realize that as a homesteader,
Mm-hmm.
the sooner you can come to terms with things. Okay, Gwen. I mean,
Okay.
that's the biggest thing I had to learn was I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't control it,
Mm-hmm.
and that's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, no matter how much your best interests are,
Mm-hmm. How much you
and
try.
it's not in your control. We
Mm-hmm.
don't decide.
Yep.
We don't decide, and that's the hardest thing ever.
Mm-hmm. True, true. Roll with the punches.
You have to.
Mm-hmm. Yep. How's everybody handling the cold? I had a coworker in a meeting who didn't have electricity in Nashville.
Oh yeah, Nashville looks like they had some really bad ice.
Mm-hmm. I guess there's like a million people without electricity. I mean, I don't know how it's looking today, but that was yesterday.
Wow.
I've been on meetings all morning, so a
I
little bit.
do there's somebody on Instagram who is out near Nashville because I know she drives to Nashville for work. She
See what?
said that the newest restoration for her is 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
The same with our lives. Problems will. Isn't that the truth?
Yep.
I felt like, with me getting sick and then I lost my mom right before Thanksgiving, I felt like, hey, Penny, good to see you.
Hey Penny.
I felt like I lost September through December. Like I
Yep.
felt like that that end of the year was just I was literally just trying to take care of myself and do the things that needed to be done, when you have a parent that passes and and working through the grief and all of that stuff. Just that whole part of the year just gone. Goals are a good way to keep moving. Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. I agree with that one.
And sometimes you don't necessarily set a goal, but you're learning and doing new
Mhm.
things.
Yeah. And for
Um,
anyone who's running behind in January, I have to say, planning is part of the goal setting process. Like, even if it's mental, even if you're not somebody who does a to do list every day or buys the book, the whole planning process is really part of it.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're always learning and growing, and
Mm-hmm.
even if you don't have time to work on your goals because life is getting in the way, we
Mm-hmm.
have learned so much this past month
Mm-hmm.
between trees falling on a barn, having to quickly get it back together,
Mm-hmm.
um, me being sick, and Mr. Yogi Hollow Farm having to take care of everything because I could not.
Mm-hmm.
And also Norman. I mean, Norman's been getting injections
Mm-hmm.
multiple times a day
Oh my goodness.
for the past month. So,
Oh.
and normally don't like I'm not against medical stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm also not into extreme life saving, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because sometimes those extreme efforts
Mm-hmm.
lead to more problems down the line, and you're
Yeah.
interfering with the process, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, but if Norman can have a good quality of life and live, he
Mm-hmm.
can stay here. And I want him. I want to do everything I can to help
Yeah.
him.
I know it.
But I also, we're not doing MRIs and all
Yeah.
that.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, even my vet looked at me and he's like, this is really all we can do. And I'm like, yeah, I
Yeah.
know. But
Yeah.
we'll do the injection, see how he does. And after that, we'll take it as it comes. I mean, do I want to lose him? No,
Mm-hmm.
but it's reality
Yeah.
because I'm not going to have him out there suffering
Mm-hmm.
for my benefit.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He deserves peace,
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
but he's a little
It's
stinker.
gonna come. I mean,
Yeah,
eventually
it
for
happens.
all of us.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. We fight a lot of things and we need to
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you have to just let it go,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you know? And like Gwen said, and I'm not trying to use her as an example, but it is a good example. She said, you do everything you can.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting weather that is totally not anything that they normally get.
Oh, wow. Well, prayers for you too, Bonnie.
Yeah,
I was on the phone with my dad today and oof, it's hard.
it is hard.
Mm-hmm. And I had a
It is
dream about my mom. I was telling Lisa, and I won't go into all the details, but it was a wonderful dream. But
good.
it was neat. It was neat. I knew it was a dream where you're dreaming you're dreaming. So you're a couple layers deep there. And I recognized in my dream that I was dreaming. So I completely, like, as soon as I figured it out in my dream, I told my mom everything that I had wished I could have told her. So pretty brutal.
Um,
But it was good. It was all good.
do you want me to say something so you can collect yourself?
Yes, go ahead.
Um, just on a side note, sorry for the dog. Just on a side note, Lisa Colovi, my moderator on Friday nights,
Mm-hmm.
lost her dad this past weekend.
Oh no.
So,
I'm so sorry. Dang
just
it.
thoughts and prayers would be good. Thoughts and prayers for Mountain Grandma and for Gwen and
Mm-hmm.
anybody who is suffering right
Mm-hmm.
now. It's hard.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Bonnie, that's awesome. Yeah,
That's awesome, Bonnie.
that is awesome.
And I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah. And I don't know how you felt about that, Bonnie, but for me, you guys are seeing me like, wanting to tear up. But the truth was, I was very happy in my dream. And as a matter of fact, when she went away in my dream, I was saying, "Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus." It was, it was something. Not to get myself all screwed up again over here. I'm trying. Y'all didn't come on this live to watch me cry today.
It's all
But
good. It's all
I'm
good.
I'm betting it was a similar like feeling for you, like sad but happy.
Hey, people come to my live and I swear I'm not going to lose it. And then I lose it. And I'm just like, you know what? That's real
Mhm.
life.
Yeah. She said yes, it was a relief. Yeah, I really felt like I was gifted that. I felt like
Oh, I'm
God
so
gave.
sorry, Gwen. Ugh, that's hard.
Oh, oh my goodness, so close together. So I was listening to the replay of Creekside Chronicles. They're doing their service on Sundays again, and I usually just catch the replay. I don't usually make it there in person. But he just lost I think it was his dad or his mom, somebody
I
right
think it's
before
bad.
Christmas. And then there's like so many people that lost their parents this year right around the holidays. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
just wild. Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
we're all getting to a point, a lot of us, right, in the age
mhm,
range
mhm.
are
Yes,
getting to
true.
that point in our lives. And it's sad.
Thank you for coming, Penny. Appreciate
Bye,
it.
Penny.
Hope you have a good rest of your day.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is. It is. It's
Yeah,
life, right? Life
it is.
happens.
It's life. It is absolutely. Well, and the truth is, um, our parents are not intended to outlive us. And woe us to them. Like, my husband's mom lost some of her kids, and that's really, hard. So my mom didn't have any of that grief. We all outlived her as it was, as is the best case scenario, right?
Right, right.
But
For
it's so
sure.
hard anyway.
For
Hmm.
sure.
So I feel like goal wise, I'm just kind of getting my stuff together over here. I did get my hydroponics, mentioned that last time that we were
I
here.
saw that. It looks amazing. And
I,
kudos to you. What a great idea to break the rock wool and put it in the tray.
yeah.
Because me, I always broke mine and just put it in a flat tray. So that's really
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah, I thought it worked out perfect. And now I've got to go back and watch your video again because I'm like, oh my gosh, are they tall enough to transplant yet? I'm not quite sure. So I got to
Do
go
they have
see
their
the
first
video
set of
again.
leaves?
Uh-huh. Wait, real leaves or like, first set of leaves?
Any
Because they
first
got
real set of
leaves.
leaves?
Uh-huh, they got leaves.
The real set?
Oh, not the real set yet. Should I
I
wait for
mean,
those?
to me, it's once they're strong enough. It's
Okay.
not like you're tearing them out of there. You're putting the
Yeah.
rock wool in the net cup.
Mm-hmm.
So just making sure there's enough water to the bottom so the roots will
Mm-hmm.
come down.
Okay. All right. You can do is be there while they're here. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. That was one of the things that I said to my mom because she was such a people person. She was people, oriented, and I could, work on that some. I tend to get, it's very easy for me to get task oriented. Lisa's people oriented. You do really good being people oriented, Lisa.
I try.
Mm-hmm. I could be like, hang on, I got to do this. I got to get this done. Hold on, I got to get this done.
Yeah.
All lettuces in your hydroponics and just planted spinach. Awesome.
Nice.
Yep, true
I,
leaves, second set of leaves. That's what I was. Yeah.
yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
have.
I mean, you're not, the biggest thing is you're not removing the seedling
Mm-hmm.
you're not disturbing the root ball.
Yeah. Okay.
So as long, if they reach the top of your cover,
Uh-huh.
it's time.
Okay.
So just take them out, put them in the net cup and make sure
Mhm.
that the roots are on the bottom of the net cup and they will grow through. As long as the water is hitting them, they will grow through.
Yeah. Gonna do winter sowing. I did that last year. And I don't know. I don't think I started like winter sowed them early enough, maybe. It
I
just
did it
seemed like the
once.
plants that I did winter sow didn't thrive.
I did it one time and had the same issue. I found that the plants were, first of all, number one, I will say I was absolutely amazed that we had any germination.
Uh-huh. See?
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because we were -30. at one
Yeah,
point
that's crazy.
when they
Yeah.
were out there.
Mhm.
But I will say this, for me, it was not worth my time, and the reason why is because, and of course, this is based on one experience, I know that,
Yeah. Mhm.
but the plants were a lot smaller
Mhm.
and a lot more fragile than the ones in my house.
Mhm. Yeah, it felt that way to me too. I might try it again though.
Yeah.
And if I do try it again, I don't know. Like I know the watermelon would never come up, but that kind of makes sense. That's like a plant that really likes heat.
Yeah.
Like maybe it only works best for those plants that can, like the squash did well. It did do good with the squash. Like I should try like maybe okra, like some of the brassicas.
Yeah, I did brassicas.
Mhm. Yeah,
No
that's
worries, Ann Philbeck. Hey, Gail.
mhm. Oh, very cool on the long arming of the quilt too, Anne.
Very cool.
Mhm. Hey,
But
Gail.
yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do this year because our main greenhouse got damaged
Mhm.
during the windstorm.
Mhm.
So
Oh.
I don't
Oh,
know.
dang it.
So I'm not doing peppers or tomatoes this year again because
Mhm.
I'll just buy tomatoes if I need it.
Yeah.
But peppers I'm done with. It's a waste of my time.
Hmm.
But so I think I'm just gonna start the 8 weeks out from my last
Mhm.
frost
Mhm.
for that kind of stuff. But I'm just not, to me, tomatoes and peppers take so much effort. Like I gotta start them now.
I need this. I'm gonna be I will be watching this video.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need a lazy man's garden
Same here.
for sure.
Can you believe we've had the average snow that we have had so to date for this winter is 6 inches.
Wow.
By now, we've
Yeah,
had
that seems
25 or
really
30 inches.
yeah, that seems pretty low.
Yeah. So
Hmm. Ian, thank you
do
for
you
coming.
do, Bonnie, do you do the Ruth Stout method? The
What's that?
reason why I'm asking is because we have, drought
Good
more
choice. Thank
years
you
than
so
not.
much.
Yeah, and that's great. I wish I could put stuff in the green. My peppers were in the greenhouse and they just didn't do great.
They were
We
growing
just bought a
everything.
case, 10 pounds of poblanos, and we have them all and de-seeded them, and
Mhm.
some went in the freezer and a load went in the freeze dryer.
Awesome.
So to me, if I can get that from my bulk store, I'm not even going to bother
Right.
growing it because it's a waste of
Yeah.
my resources.
Yeah.
I got
Absolutely.
like no peppers last year. It was a waste.
Yeah. Of garden space.
And a waste of
Plants
water. I mean, if you think about it, we don't get the replenishment of water. So, and these poblanos, oh my gosh, Anne, you got to see this. Hold
Gail
on.
said she just winter sowed several things and we just got snow on top of that. That's okay. Gail, I was listening to 9 Acres Family Farm, and Dale was saying that he really likes the snow because it's loaded with nitrogen and it's, really good for your garden. So there you go.
Here, I
I
want to
mean,
show this. Oh, sorry.
if any got in there,
So,
oh,
Anne, look at these are the poblanos that we
oh my
got.
goodness. You just
10
got
pounds.
these?
Huh?
You just got these?
Over the weekend. I already got
Very
them
cool.
preserved. And do you see that? That's a leek. Oh,
Wow. Oh my gosh, it is, isn't it? I thought it was part of the box.
no.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah. They are gorgeous poblanos. And I saved the
Mhm.
seeds from them for my friends who get a little more sun than we do and more heat.
Here it is. Wood, manure, and yard scraps buried under the soil. Keeps the root
Nice.
heated and watered.
Nicely done,
Great.
Bonnie.
Hey, just curious, what kind of manure is it? I got lots of goat manure over here. Any kind? I'm
I
gonna have to watch the video too, but
Mine would have to be
that's
watered.
wonderful.
I would be blown away if mine didn't need to be watered. And the reason why I
Really?
say that is because of the dry, low
Yeah.
humidity.
Where are you in Texas, Bonnie? I wonder where, because Lisa's in South Dakota, where it's really, arid, very arid climate.
No, I am not, Anne. And the reason why is because a lot of the seed swaps have seeds that don't do well here.
Yeah.
Like
She has to get
watermelons.
special seeds.
Yeah, they're just our season is so short that
Hmm.
I don't grow a lot of flowers. I don't, I grow flowers for my garden. That's it. I don't grow the other stuff. But
Hmm.
I've really over the past 6 years, I can't believe it's 6 years we've been here. We have found that there are certain types and certain varieties that do well, and we stick with them. Like
Hmm.
Waltham broccoli does well.
Hmm.
Early snowball, cauliflower does well. Well, gee, Ann, if I have problematic seeds when I go through, I will send them to you. They're probably older, but I do label them with the year I buy them. So
Hmm.
if I have any, Ann, I'll let you know.
I always toss those. I mean, when I say toss those old seeds, I mean toss them right in the dirt. I
Yeah.
still grow old seeds.
Yep.
The IBG seed swap is amazing for anybody who is not doesn't have the same kind of growing issues. So that's Indiana Backyard Gardener. I think the deadline is the end of the month. So you need to go over there. She's got a quick short video that talks about it. You
She's
basically
awesome.
email her, you mail her, 5 to 10 seeds, and you tell her what 5 to 10 seeds you want, and you're going to end up getting so many. I got like 35 seeds or some crazy number of seeds last year.
That's really cool.
And Bonnie is in Central Texas. I don't know if it's as dry in Central Texas. If it was in
And
Southern Texas, that might be.
no, I think a lot of Texas is dry. Yeah, Bonnie, we actually have a thing here where they've been doing studies on the aquifers here, and before Elon, there are
Hmm.
major issues because it's dry. We don't get rain to replenish
Mm-hmm.
the aquifers, and not only that, um, the bottom line is we usually get snow to replenish our moisture, and we're not getting that. The past 2 years, I think we plowed once last year, and that was because my neighbor is elderly. Otherwise, we wouldn't have plowed. And then we've had nothing. We just get a dusting of snow. We should have had 25, 30 inches by now.
Hmm. And Gail said evergreen bunching onion works for her. She's in Texas.
Exactly.
I'm going
Exactly.
to try that.
I
And
don't have
then,
luck with bunching onions, but I'm trying Egyptian walking onions this year because a friend of mine is going to give me some.
hmm and she said deadline she thinks is February 14th. So don't take my word for it. Go watch the video. And I'm not sure, Bonnie. Oh no, that doesn't sound like a good plan. I mean, we're not
Well,
thinking about some rando, like this is the big Elon, right?
if you think about AI and all that, it's horrible.
Yes, taking up electricity, taking up water resources. I was talking with some folks this morning, and they told me that in Arizona, they actually have put put laws in place to ban the expansion of these huge AI complexes because they are taking electricity and they're taking water to run them. So that means what's happening is rolling blackouts in some states, like Nashville, for example, Tennessee, because of these AI complexes that are having to suck the electricity to maintain, the whole system. So people need to call their representatives, I think.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Sugar
Def-
pumpkins.
Definitely go to her channel to uh see the deadline because we're getting different deadlines.
Oh no,
Yeah.
really? Oh my
I don't know how true
goodness.
it is because just because you read it on the
Yeah,
internet doesn't mean it's true, but
yeah,
do not use AI
yeah.
for certain things because I will tell you, I did use a soap recipe from AI. It did not come out
Mm-hmm.
well. It
Mm.
looks good to me, so I used it because I was in a hurry.
Hmm. Yeah,
Bad idea.
yeah. Yeah,
I will
sometimes
be right back. Excuse me a minute.
oh, sure, no problem. Making soap, you got to be careful of any recipes that you see. Like, don't do a huge batch. If you see a great soap recipe on Pinterest, for example, don't just go and try to make a big batch of it. Keep in mind that it might be a flop. Yeah, if you could find the space. Yeah. I still am planning where I'm going to put everything in my garden bed this year. I want to plant more herbs, and I love Bonnie's idea of planting a garden, that just takes care of itself. Because Bonnie, if you're still here, I have this area off of our yard part of our property into the woods, and I've got a really big lemon balm patch out there, but I would like to get other herbs growing out there alongside of it, like yarrow, some of those other things. So love the idea of that, because I could possibly put that to work over there. And it would still be in range if I needed to like run a hose or something. All pumpkin puree is bioengineered. Oh my goodness. Gail and Heather do, for anyone who doesn't know, they do a Healthy Goals Wednesday live, and they talk about all kinds of different healthy topics. It's very motivating and encouraging. I like that it happens Wednesday evening. It's like midweek. I don't know about anybody else, but like the week gets going, and then, everything that you wanted to do, like exercise wise, it takes a back seat. So the Wednesday live, I love that. And I have a request for you guys, Gail and Heather. I don't know if you guys have done a live where you talked about MCT oil and coconut oil, but my dad was telling me all about it and talking about how healthy it is and all this and that. And we research, like my time and my energy spent on resourcing things tends to be on herbal things, not as much on the food things, even though I learned something and I retain certain things and other things maybe not as much. If you guys could add that as a topic one of these Wednesdays, that would be awesome. Just saying. Throw it in there. They'll each nerd out. So you've got Heather, she'll nerd out on stuff, and Gail will nerd out on stuff. And then they come together and they compare their notes. It's kind of fun to hear. Survival Seeds is doing cantaloupe and watermelon. I don't think I'm going to do Survival Seeds this year. It was
Yeah,
so,
there's
I
no way
felt
I could
so
do it.
bad because it came the end of the season. And like I said, I lost September through December.
Yeah, there's no way I could do. I couldn't do the first one because a lot of the stuff they were growing, we have trouble growing.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, and that's like, don't get me wrong, I show fails all the time. It's just that I
Mhm.
didn't want the real estate being used for something that wasn't working. And the same thing with
Mhm.
cantaloupe and watermelon.
Mhm.
Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
The farmers market brings in pallets of cantaloupe and watermelon from other places because it's
Nice.
cheaper.
Yeah. I liked this. You can build mounds on top of the foundation, keep adding what you want. Very cool.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I want to try that. And I have a cut down electricity pole out there that I'm thinking we could get our chainsaw to, and maybe use it to like, build up a little area and do what she's saying she did.
That'd be
That would
cool.
be cool, huh?
Absolutely.
Hmm. I have been, oh, another thing I wanted to mention on this live is when it comes to, so this live, I love this live that we do because it motivates me, encourages me, and it's always it's fun to check in with you, Lisa, because we're buds.
That's right.
But the motivation, the encouragement, the ideas that come to me, those are really valuable. And I used to do, before I changed, and I've been at the same company for like 8 years, but before this, I worked somewhere else, and I had a coworker there, and we would be accountability buddies for each other, and we would get together. We had a set day and time, and we'd meet, in the lunchroom area, and or board meeting area, whatever. But we would meet there and drink coffee and go over our goal list. How are we doing? Kind of check in with each other. And this is like, to me, the same way of doing that and keeping me on task, because
Right.
there's things I want to feel like I'm living my life and I'm experiencing life the way that I want to experience it, and not just waking up, working all day, making dinner, washing dishes, doing chores, going to bed. And it's so easy, so easy to get into that pattern and not recognizing the little bits of time that you have here and there that you can pull from, like after today, at the end of today, I can still spend some time studying. I can spend some time getting ready for Thursday's live. And that's another one like that I started doing. And I'm so glad that I did. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But whatever you can do. So this is like a trigger that's created for me to help me be successful. And when I say successful, I don't mean like, wildly I mean, hey man, I canned some kidney beans. That's what I mean by success. Is it helps me be successful, what my definition of success is, right? So we created that trigger, right? I reached out to Lisa, was like, hey Lisa, let's do this. I think you'd make a great accountability buddy for me. And that's what this is for me. And that if you can create triggers for yourself to help yourself stay on task with the things you really want to do, but they're also very easy for you to get sidetracked from doing because you're taking care of the must do's. We all have must do's, right? We must do our laundry. We must cook dinner. There's things, those are your must do's. But if you can create a trigger that helps you to do your really want to do's and know that you need to do's, that's a great thing. And this is one of those for me. And another one of my goals is to get through this herbal class that I'm taking. I have to be done with it by March of next year, or I got to pay a whole lot of money.
Ooh.
So, yeah, like, I mean,
Oh, you'll be done.
it's, it's,
That's a motivator.
it's more than a couple thousand. Like,
Yeah,
it's a lot.
that's a motivator.
And so, one way to keep me on task with that was I started doing herbal study hall on Thursdays.
I
And
posted the link.
thank you so much, Lisa. So during the herbal study hall, what I do is I deliver one herbal concept, one herb of the week, and an herbal recipe. And that's kind of like, and then an herbal assignment. I'm giving assignments to folks, if they want to join in and try to, stay on task and kind of use it as an opportunity for lessons. But this last week, I did how to create a monograph, which is awesome because as I was creating the monograph for last week's herb, which was ashwagandha. Hey, Carol, thank you for coming. As I was creating that, I was still learning things. Like I thought I knew the stuff about ashwagandha, but I was getting it all together. And it's so awesome to take the time to do that. So I created that herbal study hall not just because, hey Jamie, thank you for
Hey,
coming.
Jamie.
I created the herbal study hall not just to have like another live on YouTube, but because I knew that it would make me step it up. And it has absolutely made me step it up. As a matter of fact, I stepped it up a whole lot and I've got to like reel it back a little bit, not work myself so hard in
Right.
getting ready for that, to be honest, because I was spending like 8 hours like getting all my notes together. But the whole purpose of this conversation is if there's ways that you can put triggers in for yourself. I'm talking with my little hands here. You can put triggers in for yourself of things that will help you to do the things you want to do most. Another one, I have my guitar sitting right behind me now. And I've even got it in my book, but having it in my little book as a habit's not enough. My guitar is right behind me so that I make sure I pick that guitar up every day. And if all I'm doing is, chords or scale progressions, whatever, hands have muscles and hands have memory. I'm doing those things every day, but that's my trigger is to just have it out here for me.
You know,
Any of that, Lisa?
Yeah, you you actually just the minute you talked about the guitar, it clicked for me. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna just try and shift this to see if I can show
Okay.
you. I've my desk is clear for a change.
Awesome.
So last Tuesday, because I had all this nervous energy, right, waiting on the vet
Mhm.
until 1 o'clock,
Yeah.
I cleaned my craft room again. Now, was it a mess? No. Was the desk a mess? Yes.
Mhm.
The desk was piled. And every time I did a live, stuff would fall off because it was in the way.
It's
So,
That's
yes, yes. So I got so tired of it. And so I wanted to show you, like, so here, let me show you. I'm going to try and do it again. Okay, so this is my electric spinner.
Uh-huh.
I have it set
Cool.
up now with fiber on it,
Awesome.
and I made a cover for it because the
I love
dust
it.
makes it impossible to use, and I have to keep dusting it.
Mhm.
My sewing machine came with a cover,
Mhm.
but it never covers the bottom
Mhm.
base here.
Mhm.
So I made one to cover it. So again, it's
Nice.
all set up. But I
Yeah.
went through, I got rid of stuff.
Mhm.
I actually did a few projects that were sitting on the shelf,
Awesome.
and it feels much better because I even
Mhm.
went through the drawer in my desk.
Mhm.
And it's funny, I have been looking for these. These are needle threaders that I bought,
Uh-huh.
and I couldn't find them. Well, no
Oh,
wonder why.
cool.
It was a nightmare.
Mhm.
Well, now when I need them, I have them.
Yeah. And you know where they are.
Exactly. So
Mhm.
that's the thing. I just got a bunch of things done, and it didn't take long, but it occupied my brain.
Mhm.
I didn't do the closet, nor
Mhm.
will I be.
Mhm.
But I can walk in here and I can spin if I want to spin. I can
Yep.
do something at my desk. I can sew if I want to sew.
Mhm. It's more
'Cause
motivating, huh?
it is because when
Mhm.
you can just walk in and do stuff,
Yeah.
it makes your life a lot easier. Like
Yeah.
Anne was talking about a long arm quilt, and
Mhm.
obviously a long arm is a very large machine and
It is.
it has to be set up. But
Mhm.
that's what makes it easier is because it's set up.
Mhm.
So if you have hobbies, try to find a way to organize them so you can use them.
Mhm.
Because when you can't, that's one of the reasons why we don't do what we're going to do with them.
Yep. Mhm.
Thanks, Jamie.
So true.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
makes a huge difference. So
But
I
I
just have my two pushed to the back wall.
Mhm.
My computer is here because I
Mhm.
edit here if I need to.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So, does anybody else wanna share what they do? I saw Lisa, or not Lisa, but Gail shared she has phone reminders for things I wanna do. Yeah, which you remind me, and I caught it last night, but I'm trying to make sure I catch the Bible study that Christine and, Ginger do, the digging in the Word. I really enjoy that, and I used to have a reminder on to do that, and then I didn't. So I'm going to get that going for Monday nights there so I make sure I don't miss that.
I'm answering Jamie just so you know while you're
How to,
doing
how to grow in caliche? I don't know what that means. Is that a vegetable? She Anne said, "Oh, if you could see my machines." Bonnie said, "I can't wait to get my workroom built." Oh, I'll bet that's exciting because you got to have the space to do the things.
I put an answer, Jamie, in the chat about Norman because we talked about it earlier. I just wanted to,
Mhm.
but thank you for asking.
Everybody loves Norman, Lisa.
I love Norman,
He's captured a lot of hearts.
my little baby.
He's a precious little boy. I know it. I tell you, mm, I
He
still,
is
mm,
good.
I still miss Ladybug.
I know.
There's just certain animals, that we
Yeah.
have that, you know.
He he just he's a fighter, that boy, let me tell you.
Mhm.
Smart Ann Philbeck.
It
Um,
is.
Robin, I am not sewing anything at the moment. I did sew a cover for my electric spinner, fiber spinner, and I did sew a cover for my sewing machine that was better than the one that came with it. And then I also, I don't know if you guys, some of you guys who watch my live, like almost a year ago, I had flannel. I made flannel paper towels, so to speak. They're reusable. And I literally had them cut and sitting on my desk for almost a year. And I finally got to the point where I sewed them.
Lisa, I had to turn the camera off so I could grab this real quick. And
You're
Robin, you
funny.
didn't ask me, but I'm going to
That's
tell you
awesome,
anyway.
Nancy.
So I made these for little dude.
Oh, take the comment off the screen so I can see it better.
Okay.
That's awesome, Nancy.
Oh, you guys should
Let
see
me
him in
see.
his little snowsuit. I'm telling you, he's like this.
He's so cute. Oh my gosh, they're adorable.
But here's the thing, Lisa, what you were just saying. So I was trying to make him a robe. And these are the pieces cut up for him to have a little robe with a hood to go with the pants. And I had better get on it. Look, it's freaking cold. He could use it. I've been
You'll
doing
get
other
it.
things. I need to do that. Like you said, it's sitting there waiting for me. As you can see, I got one step done. I need to move on to I need to just do one step.
You'll
Just
get
one.
it. You
I
will
won't
get
if
it.
it keeps sitting here though. And it has not been a priority for me until I just heard you say that. And he loves it when I make him stuff.
And here's the thing, like when you have it already ready, so it's not a lot to do and you love doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it'll be great.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to do okay, you've motivated me. See, I'm gonna try to get one step done tonight.
Yeah.
Just one step.
Yeah.
Even if it's just carry the markings over to the fabric, you know how you got to do?
Yeah.
Just one
Yeah.
step. Tell
I'm one of
myself.
those, see, you're so good at following patterns and all that, and I know how to
Mhm.
follow patterns. But literally, like
Thank you, Bonnie, for coming. It was great chatting with you.
the covers that I made,
I love those.
but you wanna know something? I don't
What?
follow a pattern. I just wrap it around the thing, cut, pin, sew. I don't
I could learn from that
Bye,
because I
Bonnie.
want to do that. And I really want to make a cover for my TVs to keep the dust off and to
Yep.
keep to keep the ears out of my house.
Yeah.
The ears and the eyes. When they say smart TV, they're not kidding.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
um
I mean, that's what I love is I just drape the fabric around it, pin it, cut it,
mhm,
hem it, good to go.
mhm. I need to try that. I
I
did
mean, 'cause
make
it
some chair covers. That was like a
yeah.
new thing for me to going without a pattern, just kind of flying solo.
Yes,
House
yes.
working on one of those projects y'all are talking about. That's awesome, Gail.
Good job, Gail.
You kind of need to love what you do.
Yep.
That glorifies God. Everything you do, do it with love.
Amen.
Yes. I
Amen,
read
man.
a book once called The Fred Factor. And it's kind of, I think it's, I don't know, it was recommended somewhere, somehow. And I read this book. And it was talking about that. It was saying that everything you do, you should do it like you're doing it for God Himself, that you want Him to shine, look down and smile at everything you do, no matter how small or with, but it applied it to work. So I think it was like a management kind of book that I was reading. But it was I apply it to life, like if you're doing things. And I think we should always remember that. That's a great reminder, Anne, because you never know. Funny story. Um, my daughter had broken up with her then boyfriend, now husband, and we couldn't get her to eat anything because she was so upset.
Aw.
And I went to Subway and I got sandwiches, ordered what she wanted. Well, we got home and they didn't do her sandwich right, and she wasn't going to eat it.
Oh,
And my husband, he loves his kids, boy. He was so upset. And I'm like, I'll go in there. I'll go back in. We went back to Subway. I took her sandwich in, and I'm up there at the counter, you guys. Like, if somebody could have put me on freaking YouTube over this and laughed about it, because I'm like, you didn't put whatever on my daughter's sandwich. And I just started crying to the
Oh
people,
my
and
gosh.
she won't eat it. I'm up there crying over this sandwich, and I told my husband, I got back in the truck, I'm like, oh my gosh, they probably thought she was like really ill or something. Little did they
Oh,
know.
aw, poor thing.
I know it.
Aw.
But yeah, then she did eat it, and I told her what happened, and she really thought that was hilarious.
Oh, jeez.
But see, you never know, for people that are like, serving food at Subway, or they work at a grocery store or Walmart, wherever the heck you work, you never know if you
True.
are doing something that you might be the last kind face that they see. You just never know. What is
It's
their
very
ride going to
true.
be like going home? What do they have? What are they going home to that you don't even know about? And I mean, I feel like that so passionately about things like that when I'm out and people are servicing me in some way or something, I try to be so kind, and really, I'll be that person that does call, Subway, and tells them, hey, your employee did an amazing job today. I've called the post office to compliment them on their work, because people are so unappreciated by so many people these days, and it's just normalized. It's just okay. And I don't think that that should be okay. And I completely went off on a tangent. I'm so sorry, you guys.
I agree. No,
Mhm.
I agree. I think it's really important, and I think it's
Yeah.
important to I think it's easy nowadays to say, and I know that we're a minute over, but real quick, I know that sometimes, you talk to somebody and they sound really nasty on the phone, but think
Mhm.
about where they're coming from.
Mhm.
Because I know, for example, one place that I call, they are so swamped. They
Mhm.
are nonstop busy from the time they get in till the time they leave,
Yeah,
and that's exhausting.
it is. It
And
is.
so I've taken it up for the one place that I call, and
Yeah.
I go out of my way to be nice,
Mhm.
and you can catch more bees with honey.
You absolutely do. Yeah, and you make their day.
Yep.
What if it's
Ask
their
how they're
last
doing, makes a
day?
world of difference.
Mhm. Yeah, you never know.
We
I'm
are
out.
out of time, just to let
We
you
are.
know.
So everybody, one closing thought, just remember, we never know, like, what all of the mission that we have in our life that God has set for us, but what if it's really to smile at a certain person? So just keep smiling. Like, that one might seem so small, but it could be very huge, just to give somebody a smile and a kind word. Maybe that's your goal in life. I'll take it.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everybody. Hey, next Tuesday on Lisa's channel. We'll see you all there. I hope you go do the stuff.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye, everyone.